was this movie? Um, so a few days ago, a couple. It was on this week though. I watched Caveat. It is the directorial debut of. I think his name is Damien McCarthy. I don't know. I don't remember, but this was the second horror movie I've seen this year that genuinely scared me, the other one being Skinamarink back in January. So it's been a minute since like a horror movie scared me to this degree. And I wasn't even in the theater this time. I was sitting on my couch in the dark, someone else sitting next, well, not really right next to me, but on the couch. And I was fucking shaking by the end of this thing, like full on shaking from the tension and the fear I was feeling, which is pretty accurate to how the main character was also feeling at the time. I'm just going on about my own about that stuff when I should really be focusing on I don't know what the movie does and what the story is. Let's get into that, why don't we? Basically, the main premise of Caveat is this dude, Isaac, takes on a job from this dude that says he's his friend, but he doesn't. He has some kind of memory loss, basically. And this dude tells him to go to an island. Well, doesn't tell him the island part, but he says, I have a niece that has issues, and I need you to go watch her because she's in this house where her father died, and I don't feel comfy just leaving her there by herself. But the titular caveat being that he has to wear this harness that doesn't let him leave the house or go into the niece Olga's room because she has issues. And this is a pretty stereotypical horror scenario. Dude, person in an isolated house in the middle of nowhere. In this case, being an island somewhere in like the middle of nowhere, Ireland. So it's pretty out there, and even with that, the director manages to bring some genuinely ass clenching moments of fear and dread and just tension overall. Um, One of the things that really stood out to me in this movie was how immediately captivating it was. The second this movie opens, you will, if you're like me at least, you will be glued to the screen. You will not be able to stop watching if you have the right setting. Which, let me tell you what the right setting is. All the lights off and the audio and the TV up high. Trust me on this. The sound design is amazing. It's it's fucking chilling. One thing that I don't really get that other people are talking about is this stuffed rabbit thing. I didn't really find it that creepy. I was just like, ooh, that kind of looks cute. Are they selling those as like merch? I want to have one of those. That's cool looking. That was my immediate thought when I first saw it. Um, but other than that, my main source of fear in this movie came from the house itself and the cat and mouse games between Isaac and Olga, because both of these characters are genuinely smart and intelligent and resourceful. Like, I am not even joking. These characters, especially Isaac, because you mainly focus on Isaac, they make some really intelligent moves at points. Like, I will admit that the actor for Isaac, even when he does sell these moments of fear, which he's literally shaking. Like, the actor is physically fucking shaking to the point where I'm like, there's no way he faked this. He was genuinely scared. However, when it comes to him selling pain, I was just like, you just got shot in the leg with an arrow and you're not screaming. I feel like you'd be screaming if you got shot in the leg with a fucking arrow, but okay. And yeah. Overall, this movie was really well done. This was fucking chilling. And there is a paranormal element, but it's really pushed to the back burner in favor of the cat and mouse games between Isaac and Olga in the house. Even though the fucking final minutes of the movie are entirely focused on the paranormal aspect, and it's fucking horrible. I hated this part of it. Um, it doesn't really focus on that. It focuses on this him trying to get out of the house, and yeah, it's really effective. Even with just that, it's really effective at scaring you. I've heard people call this a nightmare film, and that it translates the experience of nightmare to film. I didn't really get that for a second. It really didn't seem that way to me. Um, cause nightmares aren't this logically structured. They just aren't. Um, the plot isn't loose enough for it to resemble a nightmare, in my opinion. The closest I've seen a movie come to representing a dream or nightmare is Inland Empire, directed by David Lynch, and apparently that's getting like a 4K restoration thing where it might be releasing in theaters. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but I really fucking hope it releases in theaters because I'm going to it. I'm gonna fucking see that thing. I love that movie so. We're getting off topic, but basically, yeah. Caveat is an amazing film. Any horror fan should fucking watch it. Period. This thing is amazing. This thing is fucking great. Just watch it. Holy shit, man.